Lockett, let's go into this word arrangement. All right. So this is deriving from a word in cosmos. Okay. Okay. So it says act of arranging. Okay. So who's first? We're first. All right. Israel is first. It says act of putting in proper order. Here's a precept. Here's a pre. All right. Putting in proper order. Now remember that this is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verses 54. Okay. Let's set the record straight, as they would say. Okay. 2nd Ezra 6 and 54, it says, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All right. We're the first choice, Israel. All this, and then it's going to explain, it says, and all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. All right. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. All right. Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. All right. Now pay attention. All right. Because we were the first chosen. Okay. Verse is 58. All right. Now the first chosen at what? Okay. He's basically saying that we have become, the heathen have become overlords over us, simply. Verse 58, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn. All right, going back to the word arrangement. Okay. Thy only begotten and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. Now, that would take us from one to dead last, you see, in a sense. Okay. And so what the Lord is doing, that world, which goes back to cosmos in John 3:16, the Lord is what? Okay. He is setting things back in an arrangement. He's setting things back in order. So let's just backtrack. Okay. All right. Arrangement. Act of arranging, act of putting in proper order. All right. There's many worlds. All right. And the Lord is putting the cosmos back in order by what? Putting his firstborn first. Okay. All right. Order, good order, orderly arrangement. All right. It says troops for battle, set an army in array, to deck, adorn, equip, dress. You see? And that goes into certain parables in the scriptures as well. Let's revisit the word, not the root word in cosmos, all right, but just cosmos itself. All right. So Salakia, let's backtrack just a little bit, man. All right, because Satan is just trying to, and I got to put this up in parts, so it's gonna be, chopped up. But let's see, Salakia, John 3 and 16. All right, and we're just gonna look at the regular word cosmos. All right, not the root word. All right. So for the Most High, so loved the world. Cosmos. All right. And here, all right, it says an arrangement of stars, heavenly hosts, ornament, decoration, adornment. So the Lord is basically adorning his people, and that's putting us in an arrangement. All right. Harmonious arrangement, constitution, order, government. Okay. It says the Gentiles as contrast to the Jews, which we know the Gentiles were Israelites. All right. So from the base, G2865, orderly arrangement, i.e. decoration. All right. by implication, the world in a wide or narrow sense, and we're looking at it in the narrow sense. It says including its inhabitants, literally or figuratively, adorning the world. Okay, it was actually the root word. Okay, but that's going back to what it says in the etymon online. Okay, arrangement, and that's what we're reading from. But this is the point I want to bring out again: to receive, obtain the promised blessing. To receive what was previously one's own, to get back, receive back order. You see? And let's go back to 2 Ezra 6 and 58. It says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. All right. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? All right. And so what's happening here, God so loved the world, all right, that he gave his only begotten son. So what the Lord is doing is adorning the cosmos, all right, the world, and putting things and arranging things back in the orderly fashion. Okay. And we're seeing that the Lord, all right, due to this here, komizo, to receive, obtain the promised blessing, to receive what was previously one's own. All right. To get back, receive back, recover. So the Lord is giving back the promise to who he chose in the first place. All right. He's giving it back to who he chose in the first place. All right. This is Isaiah. Okay. 14:1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them. All right, Israelite foreigners, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right. All right. So the Lord is going to yet choose Israel. All right. It's Jeremiah 3:23. I like bringing this out. All right. Jeremiah 3:23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh is our God. Our power is the salvation of Israel. Plainly put. All right. We bring this out a lot. Isaiah 45:17. All right. If I'm right. And it says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. All right. And that's simply what that world is talking about in John 3:16. The reconciliation of the world, the northern and southern kingdom, the middle wall of partition being brought down. All right. And us receiving that blessing, you know. OK. And one more. All right. And I'm going to close out. OK. And Lord willing, this was edifying. OK. All right. And Lord willing, the next lesson, the next series, a part of the series won't be so long, you know, because the point of this was to really just, you know, hit the point, you know, on certain words that Christians or certain doctrines that Christians use and just fix it, you know, just bring out the truth, Anaginōskō, to accurately bring out this truth. All right. So Luke 9:19-10, very simple. All right. This is what the Lord said. It says, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. All right. And that's why Israel is referred to, all right, as the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right. And they're going to be redeemed in this time. All right. In the end time. OK, because they're the ones that need it. Simply. The other nations don't need to be saved. All right. They're not in fear like we are. They're not. Their eyes aren't failing them like we are. And now, you know, because the scriptures say that those curses are going to be passed on to our enemies. They might be seeing it now in certain instances. But for the most part, Israel as a whole is suffering this thing, man. Lord willing, this has been edifying. All right. And this has been Anaginōskō. All right. To know accurately. Blessed is he that readeth. And until next time, I say shalom. Shalom to you, Akim.